Uy, ano to? Galing kay Team Friday's Marketplace. And I think this is yung in-order ko na Google Pixel 9a. And true enough, andito na. This is a compact smartphone na nilabas ni Google and it looks almost exactly like the iPhone 16e. Nakaka-review lang natin. Powered by the Google Tensor G4, which is a 4nm chip, meron siyang 7 na major Android update. So, dapat updated ka up to Android version 22 kung buhay pa yung phone. So, you should be updated up to Android version 22 kung buhay pa ang phone mo. And this is also IP68 dust and water resistant. More details after this quick intro. Na itong Google Pixel 9a na may 8 gigs of RAM and 120 gigs of storage. Nabili ko to sa Team Friday Marketplace for 29,800 pesos. Hindi lang sila nabibenta ng mga brand new, but they also sell yung mga second-hand na 100% pre-loved na device, and hindi sila nabibenta ng mga refurbished na units. Pwede mo sila i-contact sa kanilang Facebook or Instagram, or you can check the link on the description na ipopost natin. Now, talking about the design, makita natin, no, it looks very familiar. Halos hindi nagkakalayo sa iPhone 16e, nakaka-review lang natin. Lalo na kanyang harap, it almost strikingly resembles. Pati yung kanyang bezels, it looks almost the same. One of the things na nagustuhan ko dito sa kanya, ang ganda ng kanyang pagka-finish dito sa side. Ang sarap hawakan, it's a very nice na compact smartphone. And another thing na gusto ko rin dito sa kanya is that, okay, maliit ang kanyang camera bump dito, halos flat and pantay lang siya dito sa likod niya. So kahit wala kang nilagay na casing dito sa phone na ito, it's just okay. So this one has a plastic back, aluminum metal frames, and ang harap niya is a Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protected. Parang madalang ko na marinig ang CG3, no? Ang pinakamadalas na narinig ko right now is CG7i. Well, sabi ni Google, this is a budget phone, pero ang presyo niya is nowhere near the budget line. Parang iPhone 16e lang. Now, one of the good things dito sa kanya is pwede ka mag-add ng eSIM dito sa kanya, which is definitely a plus for me. And this is also IP68 dust and water resistance as well. Weighing in at around mga 185 grams, masasabi ko siya guys, magaan tong phone na ito. Definitely. Now, itong phone na ito is being powered by the Google Tensor na G4, which is a 4nm chip na gawa ni Google. And nung chinek natin sa Antutu benchmark, 868,000 points, which is for me, not so bad. Ito ang kanyang breakdown score. 2,500 kanyang loop score, and 56% ang kanyang stability dito sa Wildlife Extreme. Ito score nakuha ko dito sa kanyang CPU benchmarking sa Geekbench, and ito naman sa kanyang GPU benchmarking. Now, normally, when you talk about Google Pixel, bad battery experience, masasabi ko sa inyo. Kahit yung mga Google 9, 9 Pro, yung kanyang battery has improved over sa 8 pero still quite bad pa rin compared sa mga ibang Android smartphone out there. Ginagaya lang si Apple. And so we did test out itong phone na ito. This one having a 5,100 mAh na battery size, which is still a lithium polymer na battery, hindi pa siya silicon carbon. And this one can only support up to 23 watts na wired charging. And one thing na sinabi ni Google dito is that this one supports bypass charging pag naka-on ng ka ng 80% na limit charge. Meaning kahit nakasaksak to magdamagan, magbabypass lang siya, hindi siya tutuloy mag-charge. Now, on my day-to-day experience, tinry ko naman itong gamitin as my daily driver, and I would tell you na napagana ko naman several apps dito, Gcash, Paymaya, and gumamit din ako ng video na app, gumagana naman dito, wala akong naging problema. And trying to last a whole day, kayang-kaya naman na magtagal, no? Siguro dahil smaller ka ng screen size and medyo mas efficient ng konti, itong phone na ito, kaya na magtagal ng one whole day, to my surprise. And another surprising factor, nung sinalang ko to sa PC Mark ng battery stress test, no? Under 50% brightness and 60 Hz screen refresh rate, 20 hours and 10 minutes na binigay sa akin na screen on time, no? Dito ako talaga na-shock, which is surprising. And before I forget, meron din pala siyang 7.5 watts na wireless charging capability. Now, pagdating sa display, this is a compact smartphone, so medyo mas maliit ang kanyang screen. This one only has a 6.3-inch na POLED display with 120Hz of screen refresh rate. Maximum brightness niya 2,700 nits, and ang kanyang screen-to-body ratio is at 84%. Protected by the Corning Gorilla Glass 3, this device has a pretty good and pretty solid na display. Pag nagsuswipe ka dito sa social media, okay naman, mag-enjoy ka naman dito sa kanya, swipe ka lang ng swipe, battery smooth naman ang experience ko dito sa kanya. Wala naging problema sa mga socials. And pagdating naman sa watching videos on this phone, kahit medyo maliit ang screen, watchable naman siya kahit manood ka ng basketball game. Though it's a little bit smaller, I admit, pero there are some people naman na mahilig sa mga compact smartphone just like this one. So definitely it's good. And definitely you can watch a good quality video on the go if you have the Google Pixel 9a. Now, this phone has two speakers. Isa sa ilalim and the other one coming dito sa kanya headphone and the other one coming dito sa kanya earpiece. Let's just check yung kanya sound quality. Honestly, maganda nga ng sounds medyo above average para sa akin. And malalaman natin when I play games dito sa phone na ito. Pero definitely pag nakikinig ka ng mga music sa Spotify, okay siya. And so I did try to play 3 games dito sa phone na ito. Call of Duty Mobile, Delta Force, and Genshin Impact. Now, pagdating sa Call of Duty Mobile, sinagad-sagad din natin ang kanyang frame rate, and I was able to put it to medium graphical settings. Masasabi ko sa inyo guys, very smooth ang gameplay dito sa kanya. Wala akong naging problema sa kanya all throughout sa game. And honestly, nag-enjoy ako sa kanya. Probably the only reklamo ko dito sa kanya is medyo mas maliit ang kanyang screen, and probably the other thing is that tama lang kanyang sounds. Hindi naman sobrang lakas. And medyo nadidinig ko naman mga footsteps sa left and right, and okay naman ka na touch response. One thing na napansin ko dito sa kanya is that there are few frame drops along the way pag naglalaro ako, no? And pinakamainit na inabot ko after 30 minutes of gameplay is 48 degrees Celsius. Pagdating sa Delta Force, this is medyo quite a new game pa naman siya. And I was able to squeeze some wins dito sa kanya playing this game. Okay naman kanyang graphics, mabilis naman kanyang touch response. Probably, yung nga, like I told you, medyo mas maliit lang kanyang screen size. And probably another thing is that makapal na kanyang bezels, no? Overall, the gameplay was good, and pinakamainit na inabot ko after 30 minutes of gameplay is 38 degrees Celsius. Pagdating sa Genshin Impact, wala ka rin naman maging problema dito sa kanya. Nilagay ko siya sa medium graphical settings, okay ang gameplay, and throughout the game, sa laban namin sa mga bosses, no, wala akong naging problema. And very minimal ang kanyang frame drop. Siguro there are some lags lang na naranasan ko while gameplay. Not sure kung siguro sa aking internet connection, pero overall, the gameplay was pretty good and solid. Maganda nga ng touch response, okay ka ng sounds, and pinakamainit na inabot ko after 30 minutes of gameplay, 40 degrees Celsius. Napag-usapan natin quickly ang kanyang camera this phone na ito. This one has a 48MP na main camera sensor with OIS, 13MP na ultra-wide lens with 120 degrees of field of view, kaya na mag-shoot up to 4K and 60, and ang kanyang front-facing camera is 13MP which can let you shoot up to 4K and 30 FPS. Now, one of the first thing na gusto ko i-check dito sa phone na ito is definitely yung kanyang camera performance. Alam na natin mga Pixel, it gives you really nice na mga photos. And let's take a look dito sa Pixel 9a. Take a look at this one very simple shot lang na ito. No? This is just a quick snap lang. And masasabi ko sa inyo, no, even though this is just a quick snap, magandang pagka-capture na dito sa kanyang building. Very nice, very sharp. And wala akong reklamo dito sa photo na ito. Taking a quick snap din dito sa mga tall building na ito, pataas, I would say na magandang pagkakuha dito sa kanya. Lalo na yung pagkabato ng ilaw sa kanya ng sunlight, magandang tingnan. Tingnan guys. Kahit itong puno nito, it's just a very simple snap na ito. Though hindi siya the sharpest, masasabi ko sa inyo. Pero pag hindi nyo zoom, mukhang okay naman siya. Decent ang kanyang shot. Take a look at this signage, okay din naman siya. Makita mo talagang very nice ang pagka-capture sa kanya. And even though na itong building na ito, ang ganda ng kanyang pagka-reflect dito sa cloud. Akala mo parang may display, no? It looks really nice, no? Yung kanyang pagka-blue, hindi siya saturated, makita mo mga clouds sa kanyang gilid, ang ganda ng kanyang details as well. And we're just simply panning around, taking a quick walk sa vicinity, makakuha ka ng some really nice shot dito sa kanyang camera. Pati itong shot na ito looks pretty nice and solid as well. So nilaro din naman natin ang kanyang ultra wide shot. This is how it looks like. Normal. 2 times and 8 times zoom. Now, honestly, 8 times zoom niya medyo hindi na ganun ka-sharp. pero I would say it's still good for a phone at this price point. Na pag indoor photography naman pag-uusapan natin, I would say na maganda rin mga shot na makukuha mo dito sa Pixel 9a dahil just walking inside the mall, trying to take some shot, very nice ang mga photos na na-capture ko dito, pati ito sa mga mannequin na ito. Alam naman natin summer na summer, no? This is perfect summer outfit. Sharp na sharp mga photos na na-captured ko. Take a look at some of these arcade machines, okay naman siya. And some of these flowers looks pretty nice and sharp as well. Kung product photography pag-usapan natin, definitely walang problema dito sa Google Pixel 9a. Pati ito ba apparel shot na ito, no? Looks pretty nice and solid. Kaya medyo hindi ganun kalapit ang shot ko, no? Pag zoom in mo, kitang-kita mo lahat ng details ng fabrics. Pagdating naman sa food photography, kahit medyo under the yellow halogen bulb siya, kitang-kita pa rin ang ganda nito. No? Hindi siya naging yellowish yung kanang photo, which looks pretty nice. And yeah, I would say na okay din siya pang food photography. Now, pag night photography naman, equally said na maganda rin ang camera ni Google Pixel 9a. Kaya pasado 7 o'clock ng mga shots na ito, in-enhance siya kunti ang kanyang vicinity to look it a little bit more of a turn back ng isang oras siguro. And kung mga anime na figurines yung mga kinukuha natin, I would say na ang ganda rin ng mga photos na na-capture ko dito. Very nice, very detailed. Makita mo, no, ang ganda ng pagka-capture dito on low light. And yeah, honestly, this is probably one of my favorite shots. Ito kay Minato. What more can I say, no? Ang ganda ng mga pictures na na-capture dito. Na kung outdoor photography using its front-facing camera, this is probably one of the better front-facing camera na nagamit ko for this year. And for its form factor, honestly, maganda ang kanyang front-facing camera. Wasn't disappointed, no? And masasabi ko sa inyo, maganda ang kanyang mga front-facing shots on outdoor. And if binato mo naman siya on indoor, mapapansin mo na naging soft ng mukha ko. Except that pag medyo magandang bato ng ilaw sa iyong mukha, makakuha ka ng some really nice shot just like this one. Pero kung hindi magandang lightings, expect mo talaga magiging soft ang iyong mukha. Now, if you're using the front-facing camera for vlogging, okay, steady na steady siya. It can give you some really good na vlogging experience dito sa Pixel 9a. And if you're using the rear camera naman, equally said, maganda siya, stable na stable. Very sharp ang video na makuha mo dito. Perfecto pang vlogging. Now guys, ano masasabi ko dito sa Google Pixel 9a? Honestly, it looks quite similar sa iPhone 16e. And what I like dito sa kanya is yung kanyang pagka-compact. Though I'm not quite too much of a fan ng mga compact smartphone, but this one fits just right sa akin pocket. Plus yung kanyang camera bump halos non-existent. So, kahit wala kang case gamitin dito, okay lang. Protected ng iyong camera lenses. Another thing na gusto ko dito sa kanya, solid yung feel ko dito sa aking kamay. And a big improvement dito is definitely yung kanyang battery life. Some of you might like compact smartphone and some of you might not like compact smartphones. But definitely one good feature na gusto ko dito sa kanya is kanyang camera performance. Kaya guys, are you willing to buy the Google Pixel 9a? Let me know in the comments. And by the way guys, pwede dito mabili sa Team Friday's Marketplace. Hindi lang naman sila nabibenta ng mga brand new smartphone, but they also sell mga 100% na pre-loved smartphone, hindi mga refurbished units. Check the link on the description box below. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends, and a quick sub is definitely awesome. I'll see you in my next video. And so, ako para sa Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.